Hello and welcome to, of course, straight from our Prestige collection, and appropriately so when it comes to the badge on this particular car, a Porsche Macan no less, the second Macan which we've had pass through our collection recently, and for good reason. These are superb cars when it comes to combining performance and practicality, in the form of this one even more so as a family car or a daily driver, certainly as a holiday vehicle or a long distance car in general, because this is a Macan S with, of course, that PDK transmission, four-wheel drive, which of course is a given, a 2016 shaped car finished in sapphire blue, and being that 3-litre V6 turbo diesel, fantastic torque, excellent performance, but crucially far more fuel economy than anything which typically has a Porsche badge would be expected to have. The price point is also fantastic, being less than £23,500, and one of the key advantages, perhaps even the biggest advantage of the Macan over a Cayenne, is that you can definitely feel the difference in terms of its size and how it carries itself through corners, even in this form, which doesn't have turbo, for example, written across the back. This being a more practical example is still a fantastic car through corners. The Cayenne, of course, is a fantastic car as well, but it's a larger, heavier, taller machine, and it feels as such. The Macan is much more nimble through corners, fantastic road holding, superb cornering, but still with the kind of space advantages, practicality advantages, the seating height position giving you that commanding presence on the road. The list goes on of the advantages of a 4x4, of course, but with that Porsche engineering as well, it really isn't difficult to see why people love the Macan so much. It really is one of those cars that once you drive one, you probably won't be able to stop thinking about it, because it genuinely does feel special in the 4x4 category. Now, to go back to that engine, not only is it efficient, up to 46 miles to the gallon average is very good for a 4x4, let alone a Porsche built 4x4. Up to 50 miles to the gallon on the motorway is, of course, even better. Even its yearly road tax is £255 a year, at a time when both petrol and diesel 4x4s are in some cases literally over £730 a year. That is a massive immediate saving, and of course subsequently every year as well. In terms of its kit though, being a Porsche, it's very well equipped. 21-inch wheels from the factory which look gorgeous. Of course it comes with inbuilt navigation, the Porsche active suspension, which is part of the reason why they handle so well. Of course heated seats, cruise control, parking sensors, the list goes on and on when it comes to a vehicle like this. It has a full service history behind it, most recently serviced in May of this year. And again, to go back to that engine, not only do you get superb economy, but the 0 to 60 time on this is still 6 seconds dead, and with 430 foot-pounds of torque, well, it makes perfect sense why it would be so quick off the line. That is fantastic pulling power, and to put that into perspective, that means that this is putting out more torque than only a couple of generations ago what you would have gotten out of a 911 turbo, let alone a practical family 4x4. So again, the sheer value for money here, not just in terms of how useful it is, but also how desirable of a car it is. Porsche has done a fantastic job with their 4x4s, and the Cayenne first, now the Macan as well. They've gone from strength to strength in terms of rooting Porsche as much more than just a sports car brand, and it's part of the reason why they are as successful and as well respected as they are now. This example again being under £23,500, it is such a culmination of their expertise, their engineering and their experience put together into one machine. And if you do want the advantages of a 4x4, such as a Cayenne, but in a more compact, easier to park, definitely far better in city driving conditions, etc., approach to a 4x4, the Macan is a difficult one to beat. So of course, if you would like to reach out regarding this car, you could send us an email to the address shown here on screen, or of course give us a call on 01749 871 155, or alternately on our mobile number of 07482 267 439.